Hi, kids. Okay. On this day in film history, for August 12th, this is a big one. Lots of big things in this. So let's start right from 1927 is the release of Wings. It is a silent film directed by William A. Wellman, starring It Girl, Clara Bow, Charles Buddy Rogers, and Richard Arlen. So the three of them there. It's kind of a love triangle. Wings, kind of guess by the title Wings what it's about. It's the Top Gun of 1927. Um, yes, it was very expensive, very a large undertaking, aerial dynamics of aircrafts in 1927. Silent film. The first film asterisk here to win Best Picture at the Academy Awards. It's also that great tracking dolly shot through the crowd and everything. It's a great shot for 1927. But Best Picture winner, because at the first Academy Awards there were two Best Pictures. Um, Sunrise was the other winner. That's the one that doesn't get recognized anymore as the best. It was like the artistic achievement and the popular vote. I've said this a million times on this channel. So Wings is forever in history as the first Best Picture winner, even though there was two Best Picture winners that year. Then let's talk about 1988, the release of The Last Temptation of Christ. Of course, directed by Martin Scorsese, somewhat controversial film, Last Temptation of Christ. I saw somewhere, I don't know how true it is, that he's thinking of doing another Christ movie. Maybe it will be the first Temptation of Christ. It'll be a prequel. That'd be fun. So we've got Willem Dafoe as Jesus in this, and Leo Marx is the voice of Satan. I've mentioned Leo Marx as the voice of Satan in my video for Peeping Tom, uh, Michael Powell film that he wrote. Scorsese, huge Michael Powell fan, obviously huge Leo Marx fan, or maybe not a Leo Marx fan if he casts him as Satan. The film had a $7 million budget, made about $34 million at the box office, was nominated for Best Picture. Of course, it's Martin Scorsese, so it does not win. Not for quite a while does he win Best Picture. Um, Anyways, yeah, Last Temptation of Christ. And then let's go to some births. 1881, the birth of Cecil B. DeMille. He died in 1959, the age of 77. He is one of cinema's founding fathers. Um, Producer, director of The Greatest Show on Earth, that film that little Sammy Spielberg or Sammy, what's his name? Fableman? You know the title. Is watching in The Fablemans. Also the director of Ten Commandments and some other biblical epics. Cecil B. DeMille. 1931 is the birth of William Goldman, one of the greatest writers of novels and screenplays ever. Um, his works among his screenplays and his novels, we've got Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kids, all the President's Men. He also did the screenplay for Misery. Of course, it's a Stephen King novel, so he didn't write the novel, but he did the screenplay. Bridge Too Far, Chaplin, Princess Bride. There is another Meathead production there. And then let's go to 1935 is the birth of John Cazale. He is a supporting actor, only in 5 films. I talked about it on this channel before. Every single one of his films was nominated and most won for Best Picture. That's The Godfather. I knew it was you, Fredo. He is Fredo. Godfather 1 and 2. He is also in The Conversation, so a couple of Francis Ford Coppola films. He is in Dog Day Afternoon. There he is with Pacino again. And Deer Hunter with his wife, Meryl Streep. Of course, they're not married anymore because that'd be weird. Died in 1978, age of 42, had lung cancer. He was a smoker. Yeah, but there's your bit of trivia. You didn't know that. 1982 is the death of Henry Fonda, the everyman of film. I've compared Tom Hanks to other Jimmy Stewart and stuff like that. He's kind of a Jimmy Stewart, Henry Fonda, because Henry Fonda was always the good guy, the moral compass, right? He's Tom Joad in Grapes of Wrath. He's in 12 Angry Men. Of course, he makes the heel turn in Once Upon a Time in the West. And then his final on screen performance on Golden Pond wins Best Actor. 1981 that was, and then 82 passes away. He had a heart attack. And then another death, 2014, is the death of Lauren Bacall. She died of a stroke. She was 89 years old. She was born in 1924 then. And of course, Bacall is best known for her films that she made with her husband, her first husband, Jason Robards, she was married to after for like 9 years. But married to Bogey, um, number of films with him, right? There is To Have and To Have Not, Key Largo, Dark Passage, Big Sleep. Um, most of those I've talked about on this channel. And of course, she had a career after Bogart and without Bogart. The Mirror Has Two Faces, The Shootist. Later on in her career, she was smaller supporting roles. I think she is in the after mentioned Misery. Um, anyways, that's it for film history for August 12th. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. See you tomorrow.